सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये। चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः। Verse 133 said, Shabdadva namiter vapi pramanadva tatonyatah siddhi sarapadarthanam syat agnyam prati nanyatha. Tasmat vidhirupena pravuttadeva pramanat abhimata vastu siddhi. The author here is establishing that we require a vidhi rupam pramanam. Something can be revealed only by describing what it is, by not saying what it is not. Na anya nisheda matra vasadanati. That by neti neti nisheda matra vasadam, you cannot arrive at any understanding or any conclusion about the entity. You know what it is not, but you cannot understand or arrive at what it is. This is what the author is arguing here. Siddhi sarapadarthanam sasya agnyam prati. For a person who does not know an entity such as a part, he can be made to know the part by describing what the part is and not in an opposite manner by saying what it is not. So question was, Jadanam pravutta pramanadaiva siddhirastu. What you say applies to this jada, unconscious thing such as a part, which cannot reveal itself, therefore you need something else to reveal that. And so we require a positive pramanam. Na swayam chetanasya. Here we are talking about Atma or consciousness, swayam chetanam, self-revealing. The role of pramana is to reveal the object of pramana. If either the pramanam for the knowledge of this part, then what the eyes accomplish is that they reveal this part. But swayam chetanasya, what is chetanam, consciousness, reveals itself. Therefore, why do you need a pramanam to reveal that? So, verse 134 says, Adhyakshasyapi siddhi syat pramanena vinaivava. Here the author wants to distinguish between consciousness and witness. The Atma is consciousness, that is self-revealing. But that it is witness is something to be revealed for me to know that I am witness. Adhyakshasya visiddhisyat pramayana vinayava. Whether Atma is Adhyaksha, witness or not, can that be established? Does it need pramana to establish or not? Vina swasya prasiddhistu nagyam pratupayujyate. Yayam adhyakshasya siddhi ajnasya sa pramanadhina nava. Adhyaksha, that the Atma is witness. Now that you do not know. Atma is Chaitana, self means you know aham asmi sadabhami. The asti bhati priya about the self is known, but that I am witness, there is no way for me to know that. Ante surupakash matrasya vina pramane siddhopi Najnyam prati adhyakshata. Surpakash matrasya vina pramane siddhopi. So Atma, that is consciousness, self-effulgent, that I exist, does not require a pramanam. But ajñam prati adhyakshata tasya siddhyati. But for one who does not know the specific nature of Atma, that I am adhyaksha or witness is not recognized by me. I recognize that aham asmi sadabhami. But that I am witness, now that is being distinguished here. Is something that needs to be revealed to me. All right. Adhyaksha rupasyapi rupamapi vikalpya. What do you mean by adhyaksha? Pramana adhina siddhikatam tasya darshayan. That the adhyaksha or the witness, its siddhi or its being there is dependent upon pramanam. Tasya darshayan, showing that. Adyam paksham abhyanujanati, the first paksha is condoned, accepted. So verse 135 said, Tasyeva jnatvam chet jnanatve jnamatir bhaved. So who is Tasyeva? Who is ignorant? Tasyeva jnanarupasya chetanasyeva ajnatvam chet. The Atma, that is consciousness, is he ignorant? Tada asya jnanatve chetanatve anya pramananyitya mati apekshten. If the self is ignorant, now ignorant is chetanatve, achetanam. Then chetanatve anya pramanajanya. So if the Atma itself does not know, then you require a pramanam to make it know his true nature as consciousness. So Atma alone is ignorant, then also require pramanam for Atma to know that I am witness. Anyasyeva achetanasya ahankarasya. So that no, we are not talking about the ignorance of Atma, we are talking ignorance of ahankara. Tad vijnane, adhyaksha vijnane, that ahankara has to know the Atma as adhyaksha. That ahankara will have to be told that Atma is adhyaksha. Therefore, there also that pramana or mati is required. So, even if Atma is, who is ignorant? Is Atma, that Chaitanya, is ignorant? Or Ahankara, Achetana is ignorant? If Atma, that is Chaitana, is ignorant, then also that it is Chetana, that will have to be revealed to that I am Chetana, I am consciousness. If ignorance has to be removed. If Ahankara is said to be ignorant, then Ahankara also will have to be made know that Atma is consciousness, a witness. So even if Atma is ignorant, you still require pramanam. If Ahankara is ignorant, then also you need pramanam. Ubhayathapi vidimukha pramana adina adhyaksha siddhi. In either case, you need vidimukha pramanam, that Atma is adhyaksha. That will require, so I will require to be told that you are adhyaksha. There is no way that I will myself see myself as adhyaksha. I am told that you are adhyaksha. That's so, that vidimukha pramanam, somebody will tell me. Adhyakshasya siddha surupatvat manapeksha nasti. Adhyakshasya siddha surupatvat. Adhyaksha means witness. Is siddha. Manapeksha nasti. Therefore, it is siddha. We'll ask what is siddha. But siddha means self-existing. Therefore, you do not need any pramanam. Siddhi shabdartha tahi vaktavya hai. What do you mean by adhyaksha is siddha? What is meant by siddha or siddhi shabdartha? Kim jnanam siddhi. So the thing is that what do you mean by siddhi or accomplishment or establishment of this part? That when you know the part, then the part exists? Or is that what you mean by the existence of part? Or that part came into existence? So part came into existence, is it called this siddhi, accomplishment of part? Or that existent part is known, then you call accomplishment. So depends, if part's usefulness is questioned here, then you will not know the useful, you won't be able to use the part unless you know it is there. So part simply being there is not enough for us to know that it is there. So one position is that to know the part is called siddhi or accomplishment of the part. Others says no, whether you know it or not, part is. So existence of part is the accomplishment. Kim jnanam siddhi swarupalabha. Swarupalabha means part coming to existence. Anya deva uva anya prakarava. Or a third thing is what you call siddhi. Tatra adyam doshamaha jnatatve antaroktau tvam pakshau samsmartumarhasi. If the part being known is called the siddhi of the part, then we already said here. So say anantaroktau tasya vajnatva vishtam chet ityadana purashlokoktau purokta vikalpa dushana prasanga prasarat. The dosha that is stated in earlier words will come if knowing is the siddhi. Because who knows? Is Chaitanya knows or Ahankara knows? Either way require positive pramanam. And therefore, siddhi means knowledge that will have all these two defects. Siddhi means coming into existence. Understand that this part is, one position is that the part is known is a way to know that part comes into existence, or part is created is the way part comes into existence. If knowledge of the part is meant by the part coming to existence, then whose knowledge is the consciousness, Atma, that is ignorant, or Ahankara, that is ignorance? Either way, he will be told that this is part. Or if you say that Swarupalabha, part coming to existence is called Siddhi, Siddhisyat Svatmalabhasched, verse 137. If Svatmalabha, if coming into existence is called Siddhi, Yatnas Tatra Nirarthakaha, then you don't have to bring it to existence because its factor will bring it to existence. Saraloka Prasiddhatva Svahedubhyastu Vastuna. It is well known that a thing comes into existence from its own causes, such as the pot will come into existence from its causes, namely clay and the pot maker. So if pot coming into a being is a siddhi, you don't do anything, that is done automatically by other factors. Therefore, pramatur pramana prayaso vyartha. So any prayas on your part, pramata, pramanam, that is because if parts coming to existence is called siddhi, then it requires a clay, it requires pot maker, not that you see or don't see. So what is siddhi? The part being known or part coming to existence. Trutiyam paksham aprasiddhi, third paksha is not known or nyadeva. Iti matva vakshamana paksha vishesh jnapanartham uktam paksham nigamayati. Vakshamana paksha vishesh jnapanartham. To say something, some visheshata, some uniqueness about Vakshamana paksha, the paksha that is going stated. First of all, the uktam paksham nigamayati, the paksha that is stated, jnana jnayadi. So jnana jnayadi vadayatah siddhir jnanatvam uchyate adhyaksha adhyakshayo siddhi Jnayatvam natmalabhata. Jnana jnayadi vadayata. That is vada. When one accepts the jnata, jnaya and jnanam, that paksha. Siddhi jnanatvam uchyate. Or jnatatvam, that something is known, is called siddhi. If the pot is unknown, it is as good as not existent. So when pot comes to be known, then only you can call it siddhi. Adhyakshayostu puna jnetvam siddhi. Adhyaksha witness and not a witness, that they are known, that is a siddhi. Natu atmalabhata, not that they come into existence. Here they come into existence, we don't know they are as good as not there. So a thing simply being there is not enough. Only when it is known that is established that it is there. Therefore, natu atmalabhata. The part just being there is not enough. It must be known, then only you can say that part is. Jnayatvam eva siddhi, being known is a siddhi. Jnatatvam siddhiya. Adhyakshayostu punah jnayatvam eva siddhi. So jnatatvam is siddhi, then for adhyaksha, the witness and what is witnessed, jnayatvam, that they are both known, that is called the siddhi. That the witness is, then only establishes witness is. Witnessed is only establishes the witnessed is. So jnayatvam, that they are known, is the siddhi. Now we proceed to the verse 139. Even that other paksha we are not looking at now, but we already discussed it. page 384, last two lines. Nanu jnatata atmalabha atiriktasyapi asti spashtata namas. So siddhi, jnata, something is known, is called siddhi, or something comes into being is called siddhi. These two pakshas were there. Of that, something being known was accepted as siddhi. Atiriktapi, a third siddhi is also there, spashtata nama siddhi. That's the clarity, spashtata, is called siddhi. So this part merely being known is not but recognized as a part. So this is, or this entity is recognized for what? That's spashtata, that is called siddhi. Not that part is siddhi, not that part is perceived as siddhi, but that part is recognized as siddhi. Atah na prasiddham pakshantaram. So don't say third paksha is not there, that is his third paksha. Bhattamatva asankya pariharati. All kinds of matas are there. And they have done all these very elaborate thinking about this whole idea of how the knowledge takes place. So, Bhattamatam Asankya Pariharati. First, Bhattamatam Asankya Pariharati. Verse 139. Spashtatvam karma kartradehe siddhita yadi kalpyate spashtata spashtate syatam anyaseva na chatmanah. यदि कर्म कर्त्रादेः स्पष्टत्वं सिद्धिता कल्प्यते. यदि कर्म कर्ता, karma and karta, karta the agent, karma is the object of the agent. Spashtatvam, that karta also is spashta, karma also is spashta, that is called siddhi. Then think, what is this spashtata aspashtate syadam? So what is this spashtata? Because spashtata aspashtate, dual. This spashtata and aspashtata anyasyeva syadam nacha atmana. But atmana spashtata aspashtata cannot apply to atma, they will apply to someone other than atma. So look at the tika. Spashtatva means prakatyam. Clarity is prakatyam. That this reveals itself, or this is known as a part. Not is known just as an object, but is known as a part. Spashtatvam, prakatyam, karma kartradehe. Spashtata. So, यदि कर्म कर्त्रादेः स्पष्टत्वं सिद्धिता कल्प्यते. So there is a comma, that means that the tikakara has only given a part tika. Spashtatva means prakatyam karma kartradeः siddhita yadi kalpyate. Karma kartradeः, karma karta karanam, for all of them, prakatyam. So they become revealed, they become manifest, they become evident. If this is meant by spashtata. In second line says, spashtata spashtate syatam anyasyeva na chatmanah. Spashtata aspashtate, that means it's spashtata and aspashtata. Anyasyeva syatam anyasyeva kartradi vilakshणस्य Sakshina Chidavasa Jananena Syatam Natu Atmana. So, Anyasyeva of the other Kartaradi Vilakshanasya. One who is different from the Kartru, etc. Sakshina. There is Sakshi, then there is a knower, and there is known, and there is knowing. Sakshina Chidabhasa Jananena Syatam. So Sakshi is known when Sakshi generates Chidabhasa in the Ahankara or Karta. So that Karta becomes enlivened only when it becomes a beneficiary of receiving the reflection of consciousness. So Kartradi Vilakshanasya, one that is different from Kartadi, Sakshina, the witness, Chidavasa Jananena Spashtata Spashtate Syatam. The point that the Tikakara or the author want to make is the question of Spashtata, Aspashtata, clarity, non-clarity can only apply to Sakshi, not Karta, etc. Sakshina. So whether Sakshi is there or not is known by the Chidava. If Chidabhasa is there, then Sakshi is there. Chidabhasa Jananena Syatam. So that which generates Chidabhasa, so when Chidabhasa is there, then you know the Sakshi is. So it's a conscious being that can have a question of Spashtata, Aspashtata. Spashtata because Chidabhasa is there. Aspashtata when Chidabhasa is not there. That entity in which case Chidabhasa is not there, like Kartradi Achetanasya. Kartradi Surupasya Jadatvat. The Karturu cannot have this Spashtata, Aspashtata with Jadam. That is Chetanam can be Spashta when it is known as Chetanam, when it reveals itself. How does Chetanam reveal? By being reflected. So your face, for example, becomes clear when it is reflected in the mirror. Not reflected aspashta, reflected mirror spashta. So only that, similarly the Chidavasa that can get reflected in the Karta, then that is called Spashtata, not reflected aspashtata. So only a Chaitanya entity, only a conscious entity can have Spashtata or Aspashtata, because it is self-revealing. But you know the self-revealing only when it gets reflected, therefore by reflection you know that the Chaitanya is there. By not reflection you don't know that it is there. But as far as Karta is concerned, Achetanam, therefore never gets reflected, therefore it is Jadam. So there the Spashtata, Aspashtata question does not arise. Here the Tikakara says Spashtata, Aspashtata question arises only for the consciousness and not for that which is not conscious. When consciousness gets reflected in, say, Karta, as Chidavasa, then you know that consciousness is. Does not get reflected, you don't know that it is. So, this possibility of a conscious entity, not in Karta. Karta is unconscious. Therefore, the question of it never reveals itself. So, Spashtata, Aspashtata cannot be for a non-revealing Karta. For revealing Atma, the Spashtata, Aspashtata can be there because Atma reveals itself by being reflected. And when not reflected, to us it is not revealed. So being revealed and not revealed, Spashtata, Aspashtata, can be only in case of Atma or the consciousness, not in case of Anatma or Jada Karta. So Anyasyeva Kartradi Vilakshanasya Sakshina Chidavasa Janana Syatam. Chidavasa. So when consciousness generates Chidavasa, then you know that it is. If Chidava is not generated, you don't know that it is. So Spashtata and Aspashtata can be only in case of the consciousness. Kartradi Swarupasya Jadatvat. A karta cannot reveal itself anyway, therefore the question of Spashtata, Aspashtata does not come. When Aspashtata is there, Spashtata is there. Karta is always Aspashta, therefore the Aspashtata does not come. Whereas Atma can become Aspashta when not reflected, and become Spashta when you see the reflection. So Spashtata Spashtate Syata Manyasya Kartradi Vilakshanatsya Sakshina Satam. Only Sakshi can be Spashta or Aspashta. If Sakshi generates the Chidavasa or Spashta, that you know it is, does not generate, you don't know it is Aspashta. If Karta doesn't generate Chidavasa, therefore it is never Spashta, so never Aspashta. Etadeva Vyatireka Pradarsanena Spashtayati. By Vyatireka, this is being clarified in the next verse. Adrashturneva chandasya Spashti bhavo ghatasya tu Kartrade spashtateshta ched Drashtuta dhyaksha kartruka. That karta is like an andha, meaning it is unconscious. So adrashtuhu andasya naiva spashti bhava ghatasya. Says for a blind person, this ghata never becomes spashta. He will know that ghata is there, the existence of ghata will be known for a blind person. But ghata, the clarity that ghata reveals, that will not be known because that very means karana, that is, eyes are not there. So says Tika andasya darshanavrittiraitasya jnatuhu vishayibhutasya ghatasya. Imagine there is an andha darshanavrittiraitasya who is devoid of darshanavritti, the faculty of seeing. Jnatuhu, that is a knower, a subject. Vishayibhutasya ghatasya yaspashti bhavaha. For a blind person, the ghatasya spashti, the revealing of the ghata or clarity of the ghata, or that this is ghata of this color, etc. Sanaiva jnana vishayata atirikto bhattamate sambhavati. Even bhattas also sanaiva jnana vishaya atirikta sambhavati. Other than jnana vishaya, other than the part becomes the object of knowledge for a blind person that the part is, as far as Spashti Bhava is concerned, what its color is, etc., will never be known to any blind person. So if a Bhatta says that the Ghata becomes Spashta even to a blind also, the Spashtata will be only that it knows the Ghata, but not that it knows the color of the Ghata. So neva jnana vishayatirikto bhattamate sambhavati. That ghata is clear, is only that ghata is, at the most what its shape is, but certainly not what its color is. So for a blind person, the color of this object will never be clear. So if Bhatta says that for a blind person also ghata is clear, their understanding of clarity is that they know that ghata is, and maybe it is this kind of a form, shape, etc., but certainly not the color of the ghata. Evam sati bhattamata Anusarina Kartarade Spashtata Prakatyarupa Ishtachet. So similarly also for Karta, the general form of Karta, but not the specific details of Karta. Kartarade Spashtata Prakatyarupa Ishta. That Ghata is Prakata. Ghata is there. That is what is Spashtata. So our Karta is there. So Prakatya Rupa Ishta. That the Karta is Prakata, is reveals itself, comes into being, is called the Spashtata. Tada Drashtuta Tad Vilakshana Adhyaksha Kartruka Avashyame Vaishtavya. Then what happens is Karta is not Drashta. Then Drashtuta has to belong somewhere else. Tad Vilakshana Adhyaksha Kartruka. See, Bhatta says that Karta is blind. In that case, it requires a conscious Karta to know. Because a blind will know the general characteristics, not the particular ones. Therefore, to know the particular, you know a sighted Karta. Tada Drashtuta Tad Vilakshana Adhyaksha Kartruka. There is Adhyaksha Sakshi. He alone can be called Drashta. Bhatta Mate. If Drashta is blind, then blind can only know the existence. But as far as Spashtata is concerned, you need a sighted person, so that Adhyaksha or a witness is sighted one. So therefore, Tada Drashtuta Tad Vilakshana Adhyakartruka Avastameshtavya. So therefore, Drashtuta, that Karta cannot be Drashta, only Adhyaksha, because Karta according to them is unconscious. Therefore, it cannot have Drashtuta, is blind. Drashta. Therefore, only Adhyaksha, the Sakshi, is Drashta. This is what Bhatta will accept. Tasmat karmadehe jadasya spashtatayaha prakasha aparparyayaha asambhavat na spashtata siddhi shabdartha. Tasmat karmadehe jadasya, therefore the part itself, which is the karma, the object of knowledge, and there is always jada achetanam. Spashtata, what is spashtata? Prakasha aparparyayaha. Spashtata means to shine. Prakasha, so light, so lighted. Asambhavat. So for a blind person, spashtata in terms of being lighted is not possible. Na spashtata siddhi shabdartha. So being lighted cannot be meaning of the word siddhi for the Bhatta. Because for a blind person will never know the lightedness of the pot. Even he knows the existence of pot and form of the pot, will not know that pot is lighted, it has a color, etc. That so if they want to accept that blind person also has spashtata, the spashtata cannot be of the nature of light, it has to be only of the nature of just existence. So prakash aparparyaya, that if spashtata means lighted, that kind of light of spashtata cannot be for Bhatta. So na spashtata siddhi shabdartha. For a Bhatta, spashtata cannot be siddhi, means accomplishment that a pot is. Kintu jnana vishayata eva iti. So that it is an object of knowledge, but not that it is lighted, etc. Kartradigata chidabhasana dvara tad adhisthana bhuta chidatma vidimukhenaiva pradipadi dushtanta anumanadina pramanena agantavya iti. So for them, siddhi is jnana vishayata. So spashtata is not siddhi shabdartha, jnana vishayata. That the part is known by a blind person. It is object of knowledge, but not that it is lighted. Kartradigada chidabhasana dvara tad adhisthana bhuta chidatma. Therefore now, how do you know the chidatma? Kartradigada Chidavasa. So what happens is normally that the Adhisthana Bhuta, Chidatma, the consciousness, is known by the reflection of consciousness in Karta. But Jnana Visheda Kartara Digada Chidavasana Dwara. So therefore you know that Chidavasa, which is in the Karta, Tadvara Tadhisthana Chidatma. So when the reflection is there, the image must be there. So therefore, this is called reflection, it's called adhishthanam. So adhisthana bhuta chidatma vidimukheneva pradipadrishtanta anumanadina pramanena avagantavya. So comes back here by saying that the chidatma, or meaning that adhyaksha, has to be revealed by anumanadi pramana, and not by saying that it is self-revealing. Self-revealing establishes existence, but self-revealing does not establish that it is a witness. So the witnessness of the adhyaksha has to be told to us. By ourselves we will know that I am, but that I am a witness will have to be told to me. Therefore, Vidhi mukhena eva pradipadidustan anumanadina, and that is only anumanam. That the ghatapata etc. are revealed, that means that a pradipa must be there to illumine them, and kartara, all the jada is revealed, so there must be one that reveals them. So anumanadina pramanena avagantavya, but by anumana you know only parakshadaya. Anumanadina you don't know pratyakshadaya or parakshadaya. So here, for example, the Pradipa Drishtanta, 123. Prasanam Grahanam Siddhi Pratyanam Ihanyatah Aparokshat Tadeva Uktam Anumanam Pradipavat. This is the theory. This is the Siddhanta, I should say. Prasanam Grahanam Siddhi. Prasanam Spuranam. Grahanam perception. Siddhi sthiti or vyavahara. Siddhi Sarupalabha. Pratyanam yah anyatah asti. Pratyaya means the thoughts. Thoughts cannot reveal themselves because they are achetana. Therefore, the sphurana of the thought, the perception of the thought, or existence, the coming into being of the thought comes into being, it is, it shines, and it is known. All of these, pratyaya being unconscious, requires a conscious being to establish that pratyaya has come into being, that it is illumined, and that it shines. Anyatah, anyasmad, aparokshat, aparoksha svabhavat, bhavitam arhati. So, that these pratyas, they shine, that they are, that they can be grasped, that they exist, they require, all of this, they require some conscious entity to establish that. Achit svabhavatvad, because pratyaya is achit. So therefore, that it is there, that it shines, etc., requires a light. Why do you say Achit Svabha? Agamapaya, because pratyas come and go. That which comes and goes cannot be self-effulgent. Pradipavata. So ghatapata, etc., all subject to change, therefore Achit, then the Pradeep always remains. Therefore, Anumaya Uktam. So this Anumanam the author presents as a positive pramanam for establishing the adhyakshata of the Atma. And so it is not simply by negating, but it requires this kind of. So this Anumanam, it goes to the extent of saying next page, Yavam svamanyato drushtanumanena, that something is shining, therefore illuminator must be there. Atrayam Purusha Swam Jyoti. So that Anumana is able to establish the validity of the statement that this Purusha is self-effulgent. Atma evasya Jyoti. Atma alone is the Jyoti or the illuminator. Tasya vasa sarvadam vibhati. Shines, everything shines after. All of these become feasible when you first establish that consciousness is there by Anumana Pramanam, then all the statements of Shruti, they become possible. So in some very interesting ways, author insists that a Vidhi Mukha Pramana must be there, and Vidhi is only Anumanam. There is no other Vidhi available to us, so by Anumanam, going back to 140, that Adhisthana Chidatma Vidimukheneva Pradipadi Drishtant Anumanadina Pramanana Avagantavyeti. So, that the reflection is there, there must be Adhishthanam of the reflection, Chidatma Vidimukheneva Pradipadi Drishtant Anumanadina. That the reflection is there, therefore image must be there. Without image, reflection cannot be. So you see the reflection, therefore you infer the existence of the image, etc. So anumanadina pramanena avagantavya iti. Okay, we'll continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.